What if the movie playing inside your head isn't a replay, but a rough draft that changes every time you press play? Picture this. You're at a barbecue in Ohio, the grill is sizzling, and your cousin suddenly insists he once shook hands with a kangaroo in downtown Cleveland. Everyone laughs, but he swears it happened. No video, no photo, just his rock-solid memory. Could that kangaroo be as real to him as your own first bike ride? And if so, how sure are you that your bike memory hasn't also hopped away from the truth? Let's shrink the question to kid size. Imagine you draw a dinosaur today. Tomorrow a teacher says, "Nice T-Rex with 3 horns." You scratch your head, your drawing only had 2. But the adult sounded so certain that, by next week, you truly remember 3 horns. Paper can't lie, right? Yet your brain just doodled an extra one. That tiny trick is the same glitch that can plant an entire fake vacation, complete with sunshine and ice cream, where only a classroom existed. Scientists have a name for this mix-up: source amnesia. It means your brain keeps the picture but loses the caption that says, "I saw this, Mom told me," or "I dreamed it." Without the caption, anything, photos, jokes, even a single word can sneak into the scrapbook of things that happened to me. Here's how fast it works. In one experiment, researchers showed grown-ups a fake Disneyland ad starring Bugs Bunny. The next week, 1 in 3 remembered hugging Bugs at the park. Problem: Bugs Bunny belongs to Warner Brothers. He has never hopped a single shift at Disneyland. A cartoon rabbit, a doctored ad, and poof, a new childhood hug. Numbers get stranger the younger you go. Ask a room of 7-year-olds about their second birthday. Half will swear they remember the cake. Neurologists call those reports impossible. The brain's save button, the hippocampus, is still under construction before age 3. What the kids recall is a family story they overheard so often it glued itself into first-person HD. Now scale that up to serious life events. During the 1990s, some therapists tried to help patients by digging for buried trauma. Using leading questions: what did the basement smell like? They accidentally sculpted brand new abuse memories. Families split, lawsuits flew, and later investigations found zero evidence for many claims. One careful word choice, the grimy basement versus a basement, acted like a director yelling "action" on a scene that never happened. Why would evolution leave such a sloppy editor in charge? Meet the tiny club of people who can't forget. Around 60 individuals worldwide have highly superior autobiographical memory, HSAM. Ask them about the weather on the 17th of August, 2008, and they answer like Google. Sounds cool, until you learn that many score high on depression and anxiety. Every cruel remark, every embarrassing slip, replays in IMAX. Their perfect archives become emotional ball and chains. For the rest of us, fuzzy recall is emotional sunscreen. It lets yesterday's pain fade so we can risk tomorrow. Even wilder, the same brain machinery that bends old chapters also writes ones that haven't happened. fMRI scans show that remembering Grandma's kitchen and imagining my future kitchen light up overlapping neighborhoods in the hippocampus. In other words, the neural pencil that erases yesterday also sketches next year. Without it, early humans could not have planned hunts, saved grain for winter, or dreamed of airports and Mars rockets. Creativity is just memory wearing a fake mustache and pretending to be new. So the next time you fish for a memory, picture a busy librarian who doesn't shelve finished books. Instead, she rips pages, tapes in new pictures, and sometimes borrows entire chapters from the neighbor's shelf. You catch her in the act only when the story turns absurd kangaroos in Cleveland, 3-horned T-Rexes, Warner Brothers, rabbits at Disney. Most edits slip by because they feel harmless. An extra scoop of ice cream here, a prettier sunset there. Those tiny touch-ups stitch together the quilt you call me. Is that terrifying or freeing? Maybe both. Yes. Eyewitness testimony can jail the innocent, and family feuds can erupt over who spilled juice in 1994. But the same malleable magic lets you forgive yourself, reframe failures as lessons, and imagine a future that looks nothing like your past. You are not chained to an unchangeable documentary. You carry a live script that you and the people around you can still revise. So when your cousin swears by that kangaroo, don't just roll your eyes. Ask him to describe the pouch. Ask yourself why you're certain your own stories are pouch-free. Then share the popcorn. You're both watching brain-edited director's cuts, and the credits are still